Welcome to the Lone Survivor Elimination Show for Week 5. Bonecrusher, man, it was a good run, but you will be eliminated today, or actually it probably happened last night. John, good roll. I have no clip of Bonecrusher. I guess I could go to the Transformers movie that where Optimus Prime just basically cut his head and ripped it off. I could do that, but I was not prepared and didn't think of that until like literally this second. So we're gonna feast on, or not we. I'm not doing any feasting. I'm dead as everybody else. So Ezekiel Elliott, Calvin Ridley, the Pittsburgh's defense are kind of the big three for the Bone Crusher that will be lightened up. Um, so there's that. So then going forward for all these Tuesday games, here's how everything works. If you didn't figure it out, I know the site put up a little spiel, but here's the broken down version of it. If there are any Tuesday games going forward, what will happen is a couple hours after the conclusion of the game is when what should happen is the team get dropped. It did not happen today, but what will happen is then we'll have a waiver wire period that will run. I think it went at like 3 or 4 this morning. There still will be that waiver wire period, but it will not include the losing team's players because he's got to do a whole bunch of series of things. So if there's a Tuesday game, losing team's players will get dropped this morning or the morning after, but there will be a waiver wire period, the processing period that happens during the night, Wednesday early morning or through the night, Tuesday night to Wednesday morning. So that happened today, about 4 a.m. Some people had some claims and things submitted. Cool. The losing players team is going to get dropped here this morning. We have the waiver wire period that will run at 8 p.m. Wednesday night, as always, and we'll have the waiver wire period on Thursday at 6 p.m. There's no Thursday night game this week. FYI, if you're not paying attention to the schedule changes, no Thursday night game. If there are potential cancellation of game or COVID games that are getting moved around. So if a game gets moved off of its normally scheduled time and gets moved to like a Monday night or a Tuesday night game, I will open up a processing period prior to that. So 2 weeks ago, I opened one up for noon. 2 weeks ago, I opened them up noon before the 1 p.m. kickoffs for games that got moved to a Monday. And then last week, I opened one up, trying to remember what time that was. Maybe that was last week. So I know there was another one that I did another time. So I've opened up 2 emergency ones. So I'm paying attention to it. I will open up an emergency one if certain things, if it goes down. Just so, because we don't have a free agent or free for all pickup period. So know that I will get an emergency waiver pick if as soon as a game gets moved and we're past the Thursday waiver period. If it gets moved on Wednesday and you still have the Thursday waiver period, I'm not adding another one on Sunday. So it depends on when the actual move happens or the coronavirus case happens. Then I will adjust accordingly, but it's got to be after the 6 p.m. Thursday one. If the game, like I said, today is Wednesday, all of a sudden there's a positive COVID test on somebody today, and they move a game from Sunday to Monday right now, you technically have 2 times to fix that. So I'm not going to add a bonus one just because they do it. But if it's on Saturday and then they move a game from Sunday to Tuesday, then there will be one added like Sunday morning. So that's kind of how I'm working this. I've consulted numerous friends of mine that are kind of in the same boat, and that's what I kind of gathered from them. So that's how we're going to roll with it going forward with these games being moved around. Speaking of the NFL games being moved around, you might want to check your bye weeks. I know this is a big league, and you should be working at it. With the schedule, just with the latest scheduled move, like 8 teams got affected and their bye weeks moved. So keep an eye on your bye weeks with your players. Don't let that sneak up on you where you thought it was in 6 and it's now an 8, and you thought it was subsequently. So there's that. That's my news and notes. Bonecrusher eliminated. His team should be dropped. I'm going to hope at 10 this morning. I'll look. I've been looking at it, and it was not done as of yet. So I'm thinking it's going to probably happen at 10 this morning. Waiver period at 8 p.m. tonight. Waiver period Thursday at 6 p.m. No Thursday night game. Everything's on Monday, or there's most of on Sunday. 2 games on Monday. So there's no bonus waiver period for whatever's happening on Monday because that's already been moved. So don't don't at me on Sunday because there's 2 Monday night games and you just figured out about it. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Any questions, send me an email, text, or whatever. I'm out.